Wanda. Gilbert.
Oh, hi, stranger.
How are you?
Long
Nice
time no see. We haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, actually, that's what I came to talk to you about. I need a job, and I'm wondering if you've got anything needs doing around here.
Well, what happened to your job down at WVLE?
Well, I was going to leave it, but I decided to keep it because I need some extra income. So if you've got anything to do, I don't mind doing it.
Wait a second. There's nothing wrong, is it? I mean, you don't need the money to get you out of some kind of trouble?
No. I just need a little extra cash because Marilyn and I are getting married.
Where is Sam Hills?
Well, Buck, we knew this wasn't going to be easy. Now, I'm sure that Sheriff Cabot's doing everything he can to track down Randolph Lower.
Well, he better get here soon. Well, Miss Jenny's going to be gone, and my great-grandson's never going to get back home.
Well, I just hope that Jenny agrees to all of this once we get Randolph to town.
Well, if she doesn't, then Viki will never exist.
Yeah, but we've just been so busy trying to get him here that we've forgotten something really important, and that's getting Jenny's cooperation.
Actually, I've been thinking the same thing, May. If it would help at all, I'll be more than happy to go and talk to Jenny myself.
Well, honey, that's not a bad idea, but let's wait until we get a hold of Randolph. Without him, it's just a waste of time.
Well, folks, it looks like we're in luck. Found Lord out at Four Corners. Set himself up in one of those railroad camps. Seems like he's negotiating to buy some land to put his line through.
Four Corners. Now, that's in your jurisdiction, isn't it?
Sure is.
Well, what are you staying here jawing about? Go bring him in.
He ain't gonna like it.
Oh, he'll be fine as soon as he sees Miss Jenny. Now get.
You get her to the jail as soon as you can. I don't want Lord chewing up the bars to his cell and spitting them up for railroad spikes.
Well, I just hope that Jenny buys this plan.
Well, he has to, May. Vicky's very life depends on it.
You're not leaving, are you?
Yes, buddy. I'm afraid there's really nothing left to keep me here.
But what about the school? What about all the friends you've made?
I shall miss them all very dearly. But I cannot stay another day. It is far too painful for me.
But you can't go until...
Until what?
You can't go until you've said your goodbyes to Clint.
We have already said our goodbyes.
You're not still mad at him for going off with his wife, are you?
No, buddy, I'm not. He is a wonderful man. He has enriched all of our lives, and he deserves to be happy.
But can't you stay just a little while
Buddy,
longer?
what for? It is quite apparent to me now that I was simply meant to live a life alone without the comfort of family. And I do think it best that I move on and begin to put that life in order. Buddy, please. I am taking the next stagecoach to St. Louis. That is final. Oh, dear buddy. I do believe I shall miss you most of all.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Well, that's wonderful news, Wade.
Well, isn't this decision to get married rather sudden?
Oh, no, we've been talking about it for quite a while, actually, and we thought, well, we're living together. Why not just go ahead and get married?
Well, love does have a way of setting its own timetable.
But what does Tom have to say about all this? I mean, I know that he thinks that you and Mary Lynn are a little young.
Well, he actually has quite a lot to say about it. It's his favorite topic of discussion these days. But Marilyn's talking to him today, and hopefully she'll convince him that we're serious about this, and we think it's the best thing for everyone.
Well, I'm sure, though, that Tom thinks Mary Lynn should have a little more time to work through this, everything with her mother's death and everything that's happened.
I know, but after we're married, I can help her with all that stuff myself.
Well, it certainly is a comfort to have someone you love help you through rough times.
That's exactly what I said. Life is tough enough without having to go through it all alone, you know?
Oh, excuse me.
Wade, do you really think that you two are ready for marriage?
Well, we decided we'd be a lot better together than we would be apart.
Yeah, well, look, I don't mean to be Cassandra-like about this or anything, but you know that marriage is not a 10-day money-back guarantee. And you know, if you enter into it and it's the wrong thing, well, there is only one way to get out of it, and that way is very painful and very heartbreaking. And the only way to avoid that is to not make the wrong decision to begin with.
Wanda's right, Wade. I understand how important it is for a man to marry the woman he loves. It's a bond that should last forever. But what happens when the real problems arise? Like realizing instead of growing together, you're really growing in two different directions.
Listen, I know what you're both trying to do, and I really appreciate it. But life has already given Marilyn and I more than our share of problems. And we figure if we handled what it's dumped on us so far, we can more than handle what's coming up in the future. I just know we're going to be okay if we can be together.
Dad, I didn't expect to find you at home.
I thought I'd take advantage of the peace and quiet around here to go through these budgets and the summer schedule.
Oh, I won't bother you then. I just came by to pick up some more of my things to take over to Wade's.
Hold it. When is it a bother to have a visit from my little girl? I'm sorry, my grown-up daughter. It's been quite a while since we've seen each other, you know, since you moved in with Wade, hasn't it?
I'm sorry. I guess I've been a little busy myself trying to get my life in order.
Well, have you had breakfast yet? Would you like me to cook some eggs, sunny side up, a little dash of nutmeg, the way you like it?
Thanks, Dad, but I really can't stay. I've got a million things to do today.
Okay.
One of which was to have a talk with you. I was going to call you down at the station and ask you if you wanted to have lunch, but I guess now is as good a time as any.
Oh. Everything okay with Wade?
Yes, actually, things couldn't be better, which is why we've decided to get married as soon as possible.
I thought you decided to wait.
We were, but seeing how happy and content we are living together, we want to make it permanent.
I see. What's the rush? You're not... You don't have to get married, don't you?
Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, I know why you think Wade and I want to be together. You made it perfectly clear the night you found us in bed.
I regret what I said that night, sweetheart. If I hadn't lost my temper, I might not have driven you away from me. Things might have turned out differently.
Dad, I think Donald Lamar would have killed Mom even if I hadn't shown up. But that's in the past. We have to forget it. It's over with, and nothing can change what happened. Mom told me not to feel guilty. She told me that I should be happy with Wade. And that's why we want to make a fresh start.
I see. I still think you should wait.
We've waited long enough. We love each other very much. And my love for Wade is one thing in the world that I'm sure of.
How can you be so sure at your age?
I don't understand you. I mean, you weren't exactly thrilled at the idea of Wade and I moving in together. But then when we want to sanctify our love through marriage, you start throwing up roadblocks. And you know, I don't know why I thought you would be happy about our decision to do the respectable thing.
Sweetheart, I'm simply trying to protect you from the pain your mother and I went through when we got married. You know, I was naive enough to assume your mother could, relate to me, but the only thing of any consequence that came out of our union was you. You're all I have left. I don't want you to suffer for the rest of your life because you married too young. Right?
Dad, why do you keep thinking you're going to lose me if I marry Wade? I'm not moving to the moon. I'm just trying to start my own life. You can't protect me from the world forever.
I know that. But I just want you to experience life a little more before you make a decision that is so very permanent.
And how long is that going to take? 10, 20 years?
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Don't be ridiculous. You know something? Marriage isn't going to solve your problems. You've been through a lot lately. And unless you give yourself a chance to adjust to what you've been through, you're going to take that problem into your marriage. And marriage has a tendency to exaggerate problems, not make them go away.
Hasn't it occurred to you that I might be happy spending the rest of my life with the man that I love? And that maybe Wade can help me get through some of these
How can he help
problems?
you when his own life is a mess, huh?
Oh, come on, Dad. Don't drag Wade's past into this.
Come on, let's face it, Mary Lynn. Wade is a street punk with a record. If you marry him, the two of you are going to live with that hanging over your heads the rest of your lives.
I thought just once I could have a conversation with you without having to put up with your narrow-minded opinion of Wade.
You're forgetting something. I gave Wade a chance. I gave him a job at WVLE, remember?
Yes, right, you did. And doesn't that prove that he's changed and he wants to make something of himself?
And what's going to happen when he goes for a job where they're not very considerate where his criminal record is concerned?
Dad, I know Wade better than you do. And if he says he can make a life for us, then I believe that he can.
I thought I knew your mother. Do you think I had any idea at all that she had been a prostitute?
Why do you insist on bringing up the past?
Because we have to learn from our mistakes.
No, not our mistakes. Your mistakes.
Okay, my mistakes. But it is my responsibility as a parent to share those mistakes with you so you do not make the same ones.
Let me live my own life. You can stand by me and protect me, but you cannot control me. You have got to let me go.
How can I do that when I know you're going to run off with someone like Wade?
Wade is warm and sensitive and loving. Isn't that the kind of man you would want me to marry?
Not until you can include the word responsible in that list.
He is responsible. In fact, right now, he is out looking for a second job so that I can go back to college once we're married.
Why hasn't he confronted me face to face? Explain to me how he plans to make a life for you.
Look, Dad, Wade and I have not gone into the marriage with our eyes closed. We've looked at the downside as well, and we don't think there isn't anything that we can't handle.
Oh, really? All right. Suppose you become pregnant. What then? How is Wade going to handle two jobs and look after the baby while you still go to school? Oh, I suppose you're going to have to drop out to raise the child.
We will just have to put off having a family until we're ready.
Oh, boy, I'd like to have $1, sweetheart, for every couple that was blessed with a baby before they were ready.
Why are you creating problems before they exist?
Because life has a habit of doing exactly that, sweetheart. You know something? Seriously, I'm not too sure that Wade can roll with the punches life is going to throw at him.
That wasn't your attitude at my trial. As I recall, you admired the risk he took to try and clear me.
Well, I will admit it took Moxie to do what he did. But he did risk going to jail. Now, what happens after you're married and there's a problem? Is he going to solve it that way, by bending the law? Is that it?
I give up. There's no talking to you. You're obviously dead set against my relationship with Wade, so I will just go get the rest of my things and I will leave you to your work.
Hold on just a darn minute. You're not going to leave here, Mary Lynn. Leave me, the villain, now. All right, so you live with Wade. All I'm asking is that you do not jump into something. Make this decision to marry him. Jump into something that you're going to regret the rest of your life.
Dad, I love Wade. I know all I need to know about him, and I am going to marry him with or without your blessing.
Again, I really appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to help me. And I know you think we're getting married on a whim, so maybe this will show you how much I care about giving Marilyn the very best.
Oh, wait, that's beautiful.
It certainly is.
You think she'll like it?
She's gonna love it, but wait a second. I thought you said you're looking for a job.
Yeah. So?
So? That's a very expensive-looking ring. I mean, where did you get money for a ring like that? Now, don't tell me that you bought it on installment, because that's entirely the wrong way to start a marriage knee-deep in debt.
No, I bought it free and clear.
Did you get it on sale?
You might say that.
Wait a second. What's going on here? What is it that you're not telling us? Come on now. Where'd you get the ring?
Well, I bought it from from some guy on the street. He told me he was having a cash flow problem, and I helped him out and took it off his hands.
Oh, and where did you run into this walking bargain basement?
Like I said, on the street. See, I've been in that situation before, and I know a lot of times you can get a much better deal on the street than you can from a pawnbroker.
Yeah, that's him.
All right, kid, let's go. You're under arrest for the possession of stolen goods.
Just a minute, officers. I don't know what's going on here, but I assure you that Wade is a fine, upstanding citizen.
He is completely trustworthy.
Listen, you guys are making a big mistake. I bought this ring for my fiancée. There's no way I could be hot.
You made a mistake, all right, when you went bad in the first place.
Oh, so what are you hauling me in on my record?
Yeah, that and the fact that your partner, Frankie Lanson, rolled over on you like a pig in mud.
Excuse me, but who's Frankie Lanson?
If you don't know, how come you got that ring?
I got it off some guy on the street. He needed money, and I gave him all I had for it.
Where do you think he got it? In a cereal box? Come on, kid. You've been on the street long enough to know the value of hot goods. That ring was worth 10 times what you paid for it.
Sure, I admit it was a good deal, but that's why I bought it in the first place. I had no idea it was hot.
Well, come on, tell it to the judge.
Wait a minute. What about my rights?
I'll read them to you in the car. Now shut up and keep moving.
Thank you very much for agreeing to see me. I realize this must be really hard for you. Miss Fletcher? Oh, forgive me for staring. On numerous occasions, Clint had pointed out the striking resemblance between us, but I had no idea that sitting across from you would be like looking into a mirror. I feel as if I'm talking to myself. Yes, I know. Clint told me yesterday how very like each other we are. He also told me how very drawn he is to you. No, I am to blame for Clint's affection for me. Much to my shame, I made myself available to him. But I promise you, it was only after I realized that it would be quite impossible for him to ever return to his family. No one is to blame. Clint traveling back 100 years in time. It's not exactly an everyday occurrence, is it? You are very kind, but I do hope that you understand I was not attempting to steal him from you. I know all too well how it feels to have been in love with a man only to have him taken from your life. Randolph Lord? Yes. Yes, Randolph. Although it seems a lifetime ago that we were happy and in love. But it was simply not meant to be. Duty demanded that I stop seeing him, and so I resigned myself at that point to leading a spinster's life. It must have hurt you very deeply to be that close to happiness and then to lose it all. Yes, very much so. Which is why I would never knowingly inflict such suffering upon another woman. Please believe me when I tell you that if I had thought for a moment that there was any chance that Clint could find his way back to you, I would never have consented to marry him. But seeing how hard he tried to find his way back to you, it made me love him all the more. He was so determined, and I thought if only someone would care for me in that... I beg your pardon. I'm speaking words of love for your husband. Please forgive me. Oh, that's all right. It's very hard not to love Clint. And now I see exactly why he found it impossible not to love you and why he wanted to share his life with you. I can hardly imagine what you must think of me, carrying on in such a brazen fashion. I have nothing but the highest respect and love for you. I realize it sounds a bit strange since we've only just met. But you know, in a way, I've known you all my life. After all, you are my great-grandmother. Clint has explained that to me. But I do not see how that could be possible. Because, you see, I am afraid that I shall be spending the rest of my days quite alone. But that's just the point, you see. You don't have to. You can find love and happiness with somebody else. Victoria. May I call you Victoria? Yes, please. Thank you. Victoria, Clint is very fond of an expression, garnered, I believe, from Mr. Doubleday's quaint game of baseball, which goes something like, 3 strikes and you are out. When it comes to love, I have 2 strikes against me already. Therefore, I do not intend to take any more chances. There is a stagecoach leaving for St. Louis today. I hope. And I shall be on it. If I'm fortunate, then my teaching position will still be available to me. And if not, I'm quite certain there are many other schools that will be in need of my services. No, you can't go to St. Louis. I mean, that is really not what destiny has in store for you. Now, there is that word again, destiny. My dear girl, we make our own destiny, and I am afraid that mine is in St. Louis. Look, Miss Fletcher, Ginny, please. Clint and I can go back to the future, but only after we help you set your life straight here in Buchanan City. Now I know with certainty that you are indeed Clint's wife. You, as well as he, have a penchant for keeping me here in this town. But that's because here, we can get you back together again with Randolph Lord. Clint has already attempted that, with disastrous results. Besides, Randolph is miles away, and I'm quite certain that he no longer cares for me. But if he does, and if we can get him here, wouldn't you at least agree to let Clint and me find a way to get you to see him again? To what end? Well, marriage, of course.
I demand to know why I'm being detained. And what have you done with my personal property?
Well, let's just say I'm keeping your gun, your wallet, and your watch safe while you're a guest in my jail.
This is outrageous. I've a right to my things. And you behave no better than a common highwayman.
I seriously suggest you keep comments like that to yourself. You're in enough hot water as it is.
Why? What have I done? What am I being charged with?
Mr. Lord, you may be a highfalutin railroad owner, but around here folks don't take kindly to varmints who skip town without paying their hotel bills.
This is ludicrous. I always pay my bills. I'm being falsely accused.
I'm sure the circuit judge will be more than happy to hear your side of the story.
And when will that be?
Oh, you should be swinging through in another month or so.
What? I've a railroad to run. I can't spend my time in this filthy jail.
Hey, I washed down that cell last winter.
I demand to be released.
Due time, Mr. Lord. In due time.
Look, we have been over this 1,000 times, and all we do is wind up arguing and saying things that we later regret. So why don't we just drop it?
Not until I know why you're so hell-bent on getting married right away. Is it because you realize you can't live with a man without the sanctity of the church? Is that it? And now you don't know how to get out of it, right? Hello.
Hi, Mr. Dennison, it's Wade. Is Marilyn there?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Will you speak up, please?
It's me, Wade. Can I speak with Marilyn?
What's all that noise? Where are you, Wade?
I'm at the police station. I really need to speak with Marilyn, sir.
Hold on. It's your fiancé. He's at the police station.
What? Wade, where are you? What happened?
Hi, I'm at the police station. It's a long story. I don't want to shout about it over the phone, okay?
Well, are you in trouble?
Kinda. It was a big mistake. Look, can you get down here as quick as possible?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Should I call John?
No. I don't think I need a lawyer just yet.
Okay, all right. Just sit tight, and I'll be right there. I love you.
What?
Never mind. I'll tell you when I get there. Bye.
Don't tell me. He had a run-in with the police, but it's all a big mistake.
Dad,
right?
please. We don't even know what happened yet.
What's to know? If you're going to marry that person, you're going to have to get used to these kind of phone calls.
You know, I was going to ask you to come down there for support, but if this is going to be your attitude, forget it.
I'm coming down there with you, but for your sake, and don't ask me to take it lightly, because this is the very thing I do not want you spending your rest of your life worried about.
Really, Victoria, you amaze me. How can you possibly speak of marriage? Randolph and I have not spoken one word to each other since our days in San Francisco.
Well, you can just leave that part of it to us. All you really have to do is go along with our plan.
Plan? I should have known. Clint is quite fond of plans. Manipulating other people's emotions is not proper. In the end, everyone involved is hurt.
Not this time, I promise.
I think you two should talk alone.
Ginny. Ginny, you have to believe that I never meant to hurt you.
I do realize that. You are too fine a man to ever intentionally cause pain to anyone. However, and unfortunately, sometimes pain is inevitable, especially in matters of the heart.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If I had thought that there was the slightest chance of my ever getting back home, I wouldn't have asked you to marry me.
How very strange. I just said the exact same thing to Victoria. But be that as it may, Providence has seen fit to reunite you with your wife. And therefore I must resolve myself to putting all this behind me and going on with my life.
Just don't close yourself off from the rest of the world again. Ginny, you're a warm and loving woman. And there's absolutely no reason for you to live your life alone.
Please, Clint. I truly am perfectly capable of taking care of myself and doing what is right for me.
Ginny, listen to me. Virginia Fletcher and Randolph Lord are destined for each other. Really, you're going to get married, you're going to have lots of children, you're going to live a long and happy life together. Isn't that what you want?
More than anything. But not by tricking Randolph into it.
All I'm asking is that you talk to him. Ginny, it's your one chance for happiness.
What would you have me do? Would you have me saddle up your Maisie and ride out into the sunset looking for him?
Well, you don't have to do that. I mean, he's right here in Buchanan City.
What? Where?
He's in jail.
In jail? Randolph? Oh, whatever for?
Well, it was the only way I could figure to keep him in one place long enough for you to get a chance to talk to him.
This is outrageous. You cannot put a man of Randolph's position and sensibilities in jail. You must do something about this immediately.
Well, why don't you go talk to him?
Me?
Yeah.
Good heavens, what would I say to him?
Well, for one thing, you could get him out of jail.
Oh, I see. This is all a part of your plan, is it?
Sorta.
I will have no part of this.
Ginny, listen to me. You're our only hope. Viki and I can't go back home until we set things right here. Now, I know this sounds a little crazy, but if you'll go along with this, I guarantee you'll have all the love and happiness you can handle. Just trust me. Trust me. You've got everything to gain, and I promise you, no one will get hurt.
How do I know that this little scheme of yours will work?
You want proof? I'll get you proof. Viki, will you come in here a minute, please? This is all the proof you should need.
Look, I'm gonna say this one more time, so why don't you just write it down? I didn't know the ring was hot.
I don't know the guy's name I bought it off of, and I have no idea who this Frankie Lance and who is he?
You're giving me a headache, kid, and I hate starting out the morning with the headache. Why don't you just do yourself a favor and admit to it that it was you who... What is it?
We just picked up a pawnbroker who admits to fencing for Frankie. Seems he wanted out, so Lanson was forced to hit the streets with the goods.
Are you telling me the kid's in the clear here?
Yeah, looks that way.
That's what I've been telling you for the last half an hour.
Okay. You're off the hook this time. But just be careful who you do business with from now on, because I'm going to personally keep an eye on it. You got it? Let's go, Joe.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a couple of cops taking pot shots at me because I have a record.
Tell me, Wade, is this what my daughter's going to have to put up with for the rest of her life?
Mr. Dennison, just let me explain.
There's no need to explain. The arresting officer filled me in. I can't believe you're so stupid as to buy a stolen ring.
I didn't know the ring was hot. And I'm innocent. It proves it. They're letting me go.
It proves you're not mature enough to get married. That's what it proves, Wade.
Listen, I'm just trying to do the best I can for Mary Lynn.
Oh, really? How? By risking a stint in jail, is that it?
Dad, why don't we discuss this
There's nothing
later?
to discuss. And after this fiasco, young man, you're sadly mistaken if you think I'm going to put up with you upsetting my daughter like this.
It's your lucky day, Coleman. You get to show us your sincerity by making a formal identification of Frankie Lanson. Now, if you don't mind. And we'd also like you to make yourself available in case we need you to testify.
Honey, will you be okay here for a while?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. See
I
ya.
love you.
Love you too.
Well, now, if that does not corroborate what I've been saying about Wade, then I do not know what does.
Dad, this does not change how I feel about Wade. You heard him. It was all a mistake.
He knew the risk he was taking when he bought that ring on the
He
street.
only wanted me to have something nice. Is that so terrible?
No, but it's an example of how he's going to live his life with you, isn't it? What happens when he wants to put food on the table? What's he do then? Knock over a bank?
You are blowing this all out of proportion.
Am I? What if he isn't so lucky next time, huh? What if you're married and you have a family and he ends up in jail, huh? What are you going to do then?
There's not going to be a next time. Why don't we just sit down and calmly discuss this when Wade gets back?
There's nothing to discuss. You can forget about marrying Wade.
That is not your decision to make.
Well, if you marry Wade, you do it without my consent.
You are so stubborn. You absolutely refuse to listen to my point of view.
Young lady, if you marry that young man, it's only going to lead to unhappiness. And I would be remiss as a parent if I consented to it.
Don't lay that on me.
If you marry Wade, you reject me. Which leaves me no alternative but to reject you. The decision is yours.
I'm sorry, but this is highly improper. Jailing a fine, upstanding man such as Randolph Lord? You have violated all sense of decency.
Jenny, we did it for you.
I realize that. But whatever may be gained from such doings is ill-gotten indeed, and I cannot base my future with any man on lies and deceit. Look, Jenny, please listen to me for a moment. Having met you, I know without a doubt that you are the woman that my whole family has come to look upon as the cornerstone of the entire Lord heritage. From what I've heard, my great-grandmother was a gentle, loving, and a caring woman who always put her family above everything else. She loved her life, she valued it, and she lived it to the fullest. And she gave life to her many children, knowing full well that it was the most precious thing that she could give them. Ginny, if you leave town now, you will be denying life to every generation of lords, including me. Please, please consider what you would be doing if you walked out that door, because it would mean that you would be walking out on every generation to come.
Coach is ready to leave, Miss Fletcher. Can I check your belongings out for you? Miss Fletcher?
Oh,
I was so worried about you. I was absolutely speechless when the cops hauled him out of here.
Well, it was all a big mistake, like I said, but some good did come out of it. I got a chance to help out my local law enforcement team and try and identify this Lanson guy, whoever he is. And then maybe they'll leave me alone and finally figure out whose side I'm on.
Well, I say this calls for a celebration. How about a round of milkshakes on the house?
I think they'd rather have them on a table. Would you like to have chocolate or vanilla or strawberry?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Strawberry. Come help me. Okay.
Oh, man. I am really sorry about all this.
It wasn't your fault.
So, what did your dad have to say? I bet you blew another fuse over a Wade Coleman.
Nothing he hasn't said before.
I bet he had a few more choice opinions to offer about me.
Well, he just added that if I go ahead with my plans to marry you, that I might as well consider myself an orphan.
I cannot believe he's still trying to manipulate you like this.
Wade, he just doesn't want to see me hurt.
What, you think I'd hurt you?
Of course not. I trust you more than I have trusted anyone.
You see, that's part of your dad's problem. He doesn't want you to depend on anybody besides him.
Well, maybe when our kids are our age, we'll feel the same way.
No way. Not me. Not if we raise them right. If we raise them right, they'll be able to make their own decisions and we'll be able to trust them. To do what they want to do, not what we want them to do.
But at least we'll have each other.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Dad's been alone all these years. And then I shattered all his hopes and dreams of a life with Mom.
First of all, if your father had wanted to remarry, he would have remarried. Secondly, you can't blame yourself for what happened to your mom. She wouldn't want that, and neither do I. She wanted you to be happy, remember?
But I don't want to be responsible for Dad spending the rest of his life alone.
If he spends the rest of his life alone, it's his choice, not yours. He's the one that's kicking you out of the family, not the other way around. Haven't you figured out his game plan by now? He wants to call all the shots. He wants to make all the decisions. And if you disagree with him, he's just going to try to make you feel guilty.
Maybe we should wait to get married. Maybe this isn't the right time. Maybe we should wait.
Mary Lynn, it's not your responsibility to make your father happy.
Wade, I'm his daughter.
That doesn't mean you have to give up the rest of your life to him. Look, if he wanted to marry somebody that you didn't like, do you think he'd say to you, what, honey? You don't like her? Well, gosh, I'm just going to tell her to hit the road. Come on. As far as he's concerned, he doesn't want you to marry me or anybody else. And if we wait another year, then I want another year after that, and then another year. Besides, he loves you enough that he's not going to let you go just because he's upset now. Look, just give it a little time, and he's going to see how happy you are, and he'll come around. He'll probably ask us over for dinner.
Why does this always have to land at my feet?
Because it's part of growing up. You've got to learn to stand up for who you are. Make your own decisions. No one ever said any of this stuff would be easy.
Please promise me you will always stand by me.
I promise. I will be your lover and your friend and your husband. And we're going to take the future and make it our own. But you have got to want it more than anything else.
I do. I really do. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I know once Dad sees that, we'll be a family again.
Does this mean we're getting married?
Till death do us part.
Miss Fletcher, my horses are chomping at the bit out there. Are you coming?
No. Once again, I have decided to stay on in Buchanan City a while longer, thank you.
Oh, Ginny, you won't regret it, I promise you.
Put me down. This is highly improper behavior in front of your wife. Oh, that's okay. I wouldn't mind giving you a spin or two myself. Well, let us hope that this little scheme of yours does not, what is the expression you use? Fire back?
Backfire.
Ah, yes, backfire.
No, it won't. I promise you. No way.
Your confidence and your exuberance oftentimes mask reality.
Well, I admit that a lot of my plans have failed, but Ginny, this one's a surefire winner. I mean, Randolph still cares about you. He told me so himself.
He did not care enough to stay in Buchanan City.
He didn't think there was a chance that you would share your life with him. And he was a little gun-shy about being rejected again. But once he sees you, and you let him know how you care about him...
Clint, you cannot expect me to throw myself at the man. All you have to do is look at him. He'll know.
And he'll forget all about having been arrested. And he'll thank us for bringing the two of you back together.
Randolph is a very forgiving man, but I am not at all sure that he is likely to brush aside having been put into jail.
Ginny, he'll forget all about it. Once he lays his eyes on you, he's going to be the happiest man in this whole town.
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Hey, this ain't no saloon. Quiet down in here.
I want to see a lawyer.
This ain't San Francisco either, mister. You're gonna have to wait for the circuit judge like everybody else.
There's bound to be a lawyer in the territory.
A couple, but they're way out in Rock Springs.
Well, send one of your deputies over to fetch him for my counsel.
My deputies are paid to uphold the law, Mr. Randolph, Lord, not to run your errands.
You know, this is the most... Mayor McGillis.
What?
The mayor and I are acquainted. Now, I want you to inform him of this unlawful incarceration. I have no doubt that he will resolve this situation quickly and efficiently.
It can't be done.
I want you to summon the mayor immediately!
McGillis has gone hunting. I don't know when he'll be back. Could be a couple of days, could be a week. But when he does come back, I'll be sure and send him over to say howdy to you.
Look, I'm warning you, you tin star cretin. If you don't release me immediately, I will write to the governor and have you replaced immediately. In fact, I'm going to make this whole town pay for this miscarriage of justice.
Pipe down. I got work to do.
I swear, when I find out who's responsible for this, I'll kill him on the spot.